Good morning, everyone. I'm Brendon, and I wanted to share with you this morning from Acts chapter 8. I've got my mediocre cup of coffee, so that must mean I'm ready to go, right? So, I want to share with you Acts chapter 8. Um, I've just took some notes this morning as I was spending some time with the Lord in that. And I think it was interesting if you've read Acts 8, and I woke up this morning with this song about not fearing in my head. I can't remember which one it was, but I immediately started to pray against fear, fear about my, you know, I have certain expectations for my kids, my life, my job, uh, my walk with the Lord. And I realize that sometimes fear will cause me to want to do things that I shouldn't do or to react in unwise ways. So I'm just going to kind of read a little bit from my journal. Uh, so fear can cause us to act and respond to life in many different ways. So fear can lead to anxiety, it can lead to being overwhelmed, or we become frantic and begin working really hard to try and get things taken care of off of our to-do list. Um, or maybe we just stop everything and become incapable of doing even what we want to do. So that's only the tip of the iceberg of the kinds of responses we can have when it comes to fear. So as I was reading Acts 8, it really stood out to me as the persecution broke out after Stephen was stoned, and that there was this guy named Saul going around like pulling people out of their homes, even women and children, pulling them out of their homes if they were following Jesus and throwing them in prison. That there would have been this great fear among the Christians. And it said that everybody left Jerusalem, everybody except the apostles. And it was only the apostles who decided to stay and uh, not act in their fear. They could have been fearful, but they chose not to act in it. They chose to stay, and they chose to continue to lay hands, pray for people, um, see people delivered and healed. There was Simon the sorcerer who started following uh, Jesus after that time, and Philip with the Ethiopian man that was right reading the prophets and was baptized, all because they chose to stay and continued just to do as the Holy Spirit was leading them. And so I was really thinking today that like the big takeaway that in all of this that we're going through is that we should not fear. We should not react and respond out of fear, but we sit in a place of confidence, of uh, being strong and courageous in the Lord because we are followers of the most courageous one, right? And to not do as just a knee jerk reaction, but we sit and we listen and we follow the promptings of the Holy Spirit, because with that comes revival. With that comes the revival of hearts. And even if it's not a citywide revival, man, I want revival in my own life. And I want revival in the lives of my family and the youth that I work with, right? So we stay confident and we stay in that place before Jesus and pursue Him and pursue what He is wanting to do. Man, I'm just really encouraged thinking about that. That if I don't go today walking in fear, then that means I walk in faith, and I really want to walk in faith because He is faithful, and we have nothing to fear. We don't have to fear our government. We don't have to fear our neighbors and what will they say if we present the gospel to them. We don't have to uh, fear how our children are going to turn out someday, but we constantly lay everything down before the Lord and do what he asks us to do. And he is faithful. That's my takeaway from Acts 8 today. I love you all and have a great day.